Hey, what's going on tonight, everybody? Gonna do a market overview. Haven't done one in a couple weeks, so figuring with the craziness of the market, we'll go ahead and shoot you a video, kind of get an idea of what we're looking for going into Wednesday with the FOMC and the Bank of Japan interest rate decisions. So first, taking a look at SPY here on the hourly, got it really extended out here just so we can take a look at some of these support lines that are coming into play, and then we'll go ahead and zoom it in to get a closer look at what we can see going on a shorter time frame. First of all, something that really sticks out is that we are using this pre-Brexit high as support the past 9 trading sessions at 212.57. As Tim pointed out, we did not test that today, which is the first time in 9 trading sessions that support line was not tested. So that could be indicating a trend reversal to the upside of a higher low, although we did not put in a higher high quite yet. So theoretically, tomorrow or Wednesday, we could be looking at a higher high above that 214.80 level here that we can see we rejected at this morning. Also looking at that, what we rejected at 214.70, you can see on this chart that was previous support after that Brexit move that we had. So that is now a support line that could be acting as resistance, as it was broken a couple times, but now that we might be getting into more of a trend type pattern and the charts might be coming into play a little bit more, that's something to keep an eye on. We also have that upper resistance, which was support dating back at 215.61. You can see that was rejection on Thursday last week, and it is where that gap is dating back to Monday last week. So we do have a gap fill at 216.06. That's something to be mindful of. You can also see that we are in this kind of wedge here, downward wedge here that is pinching tighter and should come into play, and we should see a decision here on which way it's going to go on Wednesday, which is kind of ironic as that is the day that the FOMC is coming out with their rate hike decision. So something to be mindful of there, as we do have this wedge with support lines at 215 or 212.57, some resistance at 214.70, and upside resistance at 215.61. As I said, the trend could be shifting, so look for an upward move and be mindful of this wedge that we have. And the next one we're going to go ahead and look at is Facebook. Got two charts here on Facebook. The first one we're going to go ahead and look at is the hourly time frame. We do have this channel that is in, not really respecting this massive move that had up to 131 and 132 basically. So we're in this channel here, so rising channel here, which is the lower trend line is acting as support, which can be dated back to Wednesday about 3 weeks ago, which we tested every single day as a low, which is indicating that we are putting in higher lows as we move up this channel. So looking at tomorrow to kind of hold this 128.90 level, 129 to the downside of 128.67. We also have this upper trend here, which is pointing to 131, which was, and as you can see, some resistance dating back to that massive move it had 2 weeks ago. The next one we have, which we saw today, was 130.07, which was acting as support for a day or two after that massive move. So that's what we're looking for upside. We need to test that, and if we do break that, we have upside to 130.60, and then from there 131.06. So that's the hourly. Looking back on a daily time frame, load this study set up for you guys. We are in this rising wedge here, which is going to be pinching tighter again coming into Wednesday, is where the decision should be made on which way Facebook is going to go, whether it be up or down. Seen as it is a rising wedge, it does indicate that more than likely we'll see a downward move, but who really knows with the FOMC. Looking at this chart, we do still have that support at 127.68, which was not tested today, but was acting as some kind of resistance last week until Thursday and Friday. To the upside, we still have that 131.09, which is what I'm thinking we might test tomorrow. So that's something to be mindful of. We still have the hourly to cross of the EMA to the upside. Stochastics are about to get to 50, which is the power zone for an upward move. So a decision should be made tomorrow and into Wednesday on which way Facebook is going to go. The last one we're going to go ahead and look at is Apple. Load up a First, let's go ahead and look at a daily time frame. Let's go ahead and look at the hourly here. I went ahead and used this channel study here, drawing to kind of show you how Facebook did come down and test the lower channel line previously at 101.93, bounced right off of it with a nice double bottom and created an inverted head and shoulders up to 108.83, which it busted through and just continued to move up to 116.03. What you guys can see though is we have broken on the 30-minute. We have broken the upward trend that it was in all last week, and now we're kind of back testing each of these volume indicators here. Coming up and testing again that 115.75 range that we put in on Friday, and then again coming back down to 114.26, rejecting there. The next test should be at 112.78. If that breaks, theoretically we should go see 110.98. Looking at the daily here, kind of get a good look back here of how the trend did break at that line right here at 101.90 range for that upward move, and then you can see that we have this holding support of what was the rising line here at 113.18, which was what was back tested today on Apple. We do have stochastics that are overbought and curling over, so more than likely we should continue to see this downward move. It is in this small wedge that you can see with the price line in this higher trend line here. So if that does break, we should go test 112.53 again, and then like I said, the real support at 109, 110 area is what we're going to be looking for if you guys are inputs for an exit. That's what I got for you guys tonight. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and shoot me or Tim a private message, and we can go ahead and answer those as we see fit. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and like I said, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and let me know. All right, take it easy.